Hello, everyone. Wanted to talk today about how you can use AI in your optometry practice to help train your staff. And before we continue, make sure like and subscribe to the video so you're getting notified. And if you have comments or questions, please comment below. And as always, if you look in the description, you'll see a link to book a meeting if you're ever interested in us getting to help you with any of these things that we're talking about here. So let's jump into it. So I'm going to use Gemini because I think most of you all probably use Google Workspace more than likely. But the same rules apply to any of the latest models that are out there. I like Gemini for several reasons. One, because they have a cool little mode called guided learning. And so what I'm going to do here is I want to create a learning plan for a new optician coming on board to our company. So what I'm going to say is create a learning plan with milestones for the first, let's just say 30 days for my optician based on the job description. I want my staff member to be proficient in all roles by the end of the 30 days. So we're going to use this to create our learning agenda and different items. So the nice thing about Google, you can also just click add file from Drive because we already have our job descriptions listed. So there's our job description for opticians. We're going to add that in. And then we're just going to hit share. And then you're going to see I use the model 2.5 Pro. It's a little smarter. If you can only use a few of those a day unless you have a higher paid version. We have the mid-tier version of Google, so we get a few more than most, but you'll get a couple of these. Uh, Ultimately, once you get to the point where you have the agenda, then it becomes easier to create your uh, lesson plans and learning. So as it's thinking, what we're going to do is we're going to have it create, oh, there it goes, the 30-day proficiency plan. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create an agent that we can give to our staff to learn. So now let's say, so it's building a 30-day plan. So week one is foundations, review company values, focus on commitment, shadowing, product knowledge, um, goal by the end of the week. The new hire should be articulate the patient workflow, identify major frame and lens categories, and navigate the basic functions of the practice management software. And you can see week two, the deliverables, week three, week four. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this and we're going to come here to the left and we're going to click this new chat. Okay. Now that we have that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it in here and just say, okay, here is my learning agenda. I am a new optician to classic vision care. I'm in week one. Please test me on the items I should know about my role. Only give me tests on items not specific to classic vision care. We're doing this just for the demo. We can actually set it up where you can make it more specific. You can actually add in files and standard operating procedures for your system, and it actually will tell you. So I'm going to post it in here. And now I hit enter, and it's going to give me some questions to answer. And we'll see how it works for me. But you can use this. Your staff can use this. You just give them the objectives, and you put something like that, and it'll start giving them tests, and it'll help them learn through things. So let's see. Do you want to dive into lens basics, common frames and styles, materials? Let's go to frames and styles. Type in two, and make sure you test me so that I have a deep understanding of the material. Okay, so let's see what it comes up with. So as it's thinking, what it's going to do is it's going to take in as much. Oh, see, now this is nice. This is why I like Gemini. It actually creates a mini quiz here. Sometimes I'll say make it open-ended, but in this case, we'll just leave it like this. So a patient with sensitive skin is looking for a new pair of glasses. Which of the following frame materials would be best recommended? Well, we know that the metals are probably not going to be as good because they can cause allergic reactions. So let's see if xyl. Yep, there it is. Xyl is a plant-based plastic that is great for hypoallergenic options. So we hit next. The key difference between uh, saddle bridge and keyhole bridge on a plastic frame is that the keyhole bridge is more flexible, more adjustable. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this one wrong just to see what it shows you. First, we're going to say show hand. Look at the shape of the bridge and where it makes contact with the nose. Right. And so what I want to say is, let's just say is only found on metal frames. Just get it wrong. So, yep, you see, get it wrong. It says both of them are designed for plastic, but here's the right answer. Rest directly on the sides of the nose. So we'll go next. Which of the frame is generally best choice for high index? Right. We'll just say, I'm just going to go through this really quick. Yep. Full rim. Yep. Oh, there you go. See, it gave me the wrong answer, right answer. So just for example's sake, we're just going to fly through this. I'm probably going to get most of them wrong because I have no idea what these questions are. Oh, look at that. Lucky guess. Oh, there we go. Okay, lucky guess. Done. So you see how I got it right? Analyze my performance, review quiz, more questions, and it gives you a nice opportunity. So now I'm going to analyze questions and it actually tells me maybe some insights. So this can create a really dynamic learning environment for your team. And what I would say in here is you can actually prompt it to say, if someone is having trouble with like lens technology, you can say, Google, give me some lens technology to dive in deeper, to learn and do these Q&A type things. So here we go, nice work finishing. Yep, we can do another quiz or we can focus on identify areas of improvement. Let's say, give me areas I need to improve and help me learn those areas. Okay. And as it's going, you can see how this is a very something. We're doing this all live, by the way. There's no editing going on, so you can see exactly how this fits. So let's start with one of these topics: metal frame properties or matching frames to patients. Let's do the second one: matching frames to patients. Okay. And now let's see what it comes up with. It's going to ask me some questions, and it might take a second. But again, you wanted to think. There we go. All right. There we go. Excellent. Let's tackle this. A great frame selection consider two things: the patient's face shape and their prescription lens. Which one of these would you like to start with? Let's go face shape. Okay. And it takes a second, right? But this is, you get the idea. The Gemini Flash model goes faster, but doesn't think as deep. So some of these questions are probably okay to use the Flash model, but I usually just keep it on Pro as long as I can. So the main goal is fitting a frame face, balance and contrast. You want the frame shape to composite. Okay, let's just go down here. So create a contrast on the face. You want the face to appear longer and thinner. Would you recommend round and curved or angular and rectangular? Well, I believe it's angular and rectangular if I remember my uh, items, if I remember my optician correctly. Let's see what it says. Nope. See. Yep, I got it. And this is why. And it gives me a little question why. And you can actually tell it to say, hey, give me a back and forth. I want a dialectical thing, teaching. So it'll actually talk to you. So this will give you an idea of how you can use Gemini to do training and development. And this is just a starting point. Becomes very easy. You can say, hey, Gemini, output my scores. And then you can have the team member post it and put it into a spreadsheet so you can track the progress. And you can start seeing the areas that they may be doing well or maybe areas that they struggle in. So this is a great way to use AI to see how your team is learning. And again, you can actually create tools that actually take your other SOPs with your system, with your instructions, and it'll actually test them on that as well. So it's not just limited to general knowledge. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you really take note of how to use this. And if you have any questions on how to apply this, again, click on the meeting link below and set up a meeting time. And we're looking forward to connecting with you soon. Take care.